And here we go, just making sure the mic is on. That's killed me a couple times in the past. So, I don't think anyone is in here, because nobody is in the chat. But if anyone is here, you know, say hi or whatever. I'm just gonna start doing this. I'm capturing footage for a video. And that is what we shall do. So we shall do that. So we're doing Star Trek Online, and I'm just hoping that everything is going to work. First time in a while I've tried something like this, so we're going to see. So right here we've got the first mission. In case, let me refresh myself on who any of these people are, because I only play this character when I'm collecting footage. We got Lacassar. I don't like that name. We're gonna change it. I don't like any of those names either. Well, that's fun. Tapur, which definitely is gonna have to change at some point. And Tish Beatrice Feder. Humans are weird. They give them whole names. Like, I'm 80% sure I did not. All I did was change the uniform, which I think looks pretty darn snazzy, if I may say so myself. So, yeah. So I guess we just start the mission at this point. Go to the Egdrin 4 system, and we're gonna set a course. Let's see, I don't have anything. I don't have any dilithium. Actually, I do have dilithium because I stole some from my Zen reserves. So that's interesting. And let's see just how this. Let me. You can't see it down there. Is the chat, which is terrible, and nobody should read it ever. No, it's just mostly bad. Oh, that's what I have to do. I have to Alt 2 and Alt 3, give myself abilities. Let me actually check the state. Yeah, I know everything. Oh, away team, Lacassar, Tapur, and Tish. There we go. My 3 bridge officers. I have some skills I can spend, so let's do that. I think we're going to need projectile weapons training, and I think endurance is probably good for a tactical officer, and then I could give training in tactical smoke grenade. Well, the smoke grenade sucks, so clearly we're doing that. Awesome. So one fun thing about the early part of the game is you can do a whole lot while you're flying, because it takes forever to get around anywhere. I think it's a shame you can't revisit this era, because it's nice. It's they got all this stuff for the old Federation era. They really went all out on this one, and they really gotta hand it to them for that. They really did go all out. So, it's always boring in game too, just waiting. Star trekking across the universe on the Starship Enterprise under Captain Kirk. Star trekking across the universe, boldly going forward because we can't find reverse. It's always boring in game too, just waiting. Star trekking across the universe on the Starship Enterprise under Captain Kirk. Yeah, I was just checking to make sure the microphone was working right. It's something that I always like to do. So it says that there's someone here, although I can't be certain that there actually is. If you're here, I don't know, say something in the chat, say what up. Oh, well, I know who well. Okay, let me just get out of that. Just give me a moment. Just doing a quick check of something, because I'm just checking the stream from an alternate section to make sure it is working. Just kind of get it open. Let's go. Okay, let's begin the mission. Yeah, that's going to be hell for me to edit later. It's going to suck, because then I have all the dead air of when I was checking stuff here. Okay, we're too close to the ship. Lieutenant, we're reading several Gorn ships on our sensors. It's the USS Zhang He. Wasn't the Zhang He the ship that Riker was flying in the finale of Picard? I feel like we might be a little bit early for that ship. Hailing
Welcome
us.
to Edrin 4. I'm Bridget McKinnon, CO
Bridget
of
McKinnon.
USS Shanghai. Glad you could join us. My science teams are on site and conducting initial surveys. Apparently, this place is quite the geological marvel. We're not the only ones present, though. Our friends from the Gorn hegemony aren't terribly chatty, but so far they're keeping the peace.
Yeah. It's a little annoying that it has voice acting, because I got so used to reading stuff out loud to myself to create the immersion, I forgot that they do it. How can we help?
I'm sure my people wouldn't mind an extra hand down there on the geological marvel.
Okay. We will. Up. Maintain course. So, we're going to go really fast and hope they don't fire at us.
Transporter room to bridge.
Ooh.
The geological team, supplies, and gear are ready to beam down to
yeah.
Edrin 4.
This guy will be important later. Because he has a name and voice acting. That's how you know. Let's see. Beam down the engineering team. Okay. Let's go to sensor range. See what's going on there. Orbital scan. What do we got? Strange for a moment there. It's nothing, Captain. Thought I was picking up an impulse drive. False alarm. I'll recalibrate the sensors. Don't want to be jumping at shadows here. Get the feeling we're not jumping at shadows, but we'll see. Carry on. Okay. Okay, not now. Let's see. I think a science officer would be useful, because tactical officers tend to get shot a lot, so seems to be the most logical choice. Technically, I'm not supposed to have that many bridge officers yet. I just did that to expedite the whole process of collecting the ones I wasn't going to keep. So, that's what that's all about.
There you are.
Like, this.
Better late than never, huh? Ensign Scarborough, Starfleet Corps of Engineers.
He is one of the defaults that I'm not he's not joining my crew. I don't want him.
And rocks. Still, it's not a complete wash. To say this place is mineral rich would be an understatement.
What's your background?
My first assignment out of the academy was on Vulcan, working at a geothermal
Vulcan.
power site in Chicago. Great people, Vulcans.
Okay. Don't need to hear anything else, because again, he ain't going to be important. Okay, let's take a look. Where are we going? Going that way. Oh god, we brought Ensign Hunter along. This guy is the biggest tool I have ever seen. He's a tool. He's a tool.
Interesting mineral formations.
An incredibly
beyond this
annoying
range.
tool.
This looks like a good place to start our scans.
Okay, you're an ensign, I'm a lieutenant. I don't think you get to make that decision. Rude. Like I said, he's a tool. Oh.
Nice to see a report was spot on for once. The mineral deposits here are remarkably pure.
Pure, blue. I think we might be mining crystal meth. Well, these aren't blue. So maybe they're
Its
not.
carbon deposit
Carbon.
is unusually pure. Apparently, the Metrons don't prepare half-rate planets.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. That's the bamboo and stuff that Kirk used to create a gun. Wonder if this is the saltpeter. Maybe that was the saltpeter of the first one.
Whoever gets the mineral rights to this planet will be pleased. Very pleased indeed.
Hey, Ensign Hunter, do you mind not walking off like an idiot? Like I said, tool.
My readings indicate there might be dilithium on this planet. I'll need to take more scans to be sure.
Another scan.
The variety of minerals in the topsoil alone is astounding.
A lot of scanning in this game. So, okay. There we go.
Broken. The soil here has an amazingly high concentration of sulfur.
What? YouTube is not receiving enough video? What is it not receiving? Hold on. The hell? I don't know what the hell that means. Maybe it's the gameplay. It's being weird. I don't know. Let's see. I feel like those red dots can't be good.
Mortar fire. We'd better head back to... Whoa! The mortars have closed off the pass. We can't reach the camp. Who would do this?
Look! Over there!
It's the Gorn.
I love that they put the rubber Gorn head in the game. It is my favorite thing about the game. Like, truth. It's my favorite thing in the game. Ah! That hurt. Heavy Ranger. Yeah. Tool. Let's see what we got. One of the Gorn ships just exploded. They're blaming us and attacking our forces on the surface and in orbit. Captain McKinnon tried to explain, but they aren't responding to any hails. We're defending ourselves and the sharp shields are up, which means we can't beam you back to the ship. Afraid you're on your own for now. Well, I guess it pays to be the captain.
There might be a way out of this infernal canyon further down the valley.
Darn this infernal canyon. Sounds like Yosemite Sam. Let's take a look. Oh, do you think you saw us? Well, if you didn't see us, you saw when I shot at him. Nope. I hate that you don't get good melee weapons until later on. I like wailing on them with like a sword. I'm particularly fond of the Butcher's Mek'leth you get from, oh god, what's the mission? Scylla and Charybdis, which is an agonizing mission to play to get the Bajoran set, and then to get that in addition. I had to play it like 4 times in a week, and it was the worst. Should we just jump in? I mean, I'll just jump. So.
We need a way out of this canyon, and I'm thinking that big rock up there is it. With a little Federation ingenuity, we can topple this rock with a makeshift bomb. Once it's down, we can walk across it and get back to camp before the Gorn use the Zhang Ha's science team as target practice.
What are we looking at?
Have you read Captain Kirk's report on this place? We have all the materials we need here to make bombs. They won't be pretty like me,
Bamboo,
but they'll get
sulfur,
results.
potassium nitrate,
If you can collect them
and
Behind us!
coal. Oh. Tool. I should just look. So if anyone's curious, I refer to Ensign Hunter as a tool. And if you don't know why that is, it's because, and spoilers for later on, he is actually Temporal Agent Daniels from Enterprise, and he is also, he is played by Matt Winston, who played Dr. Jeffrey Stedman on Scrubs, and that's a quote from the first episode of Scrubs, which I've been watching recently because, they have the podcast with Zach Braff and Donald Faison, which is incredible. I'm one episode off because I'm rewatching it in accordance to the podcast. So I'm about one episode off from reaching their current episode, which is great. Because I started like 10 episodes in, so it took a very long time. Let's get some bamboo. But I can't just collect any bamboo. It has to be specific bamboo the game lets me take. That's one of the things I don't like about the game, is that, you know, like collecting missions. I mean, admittedly, that's not nearly as bad as it is in Coliseum, which, God help me, I will do anything to delay us talking about that mission in general. So one of the things, I'm not actually sure what I'm doing yet. Where the fuck is all this bamboo? Actually, I don't know. Am I allowed to curse on stream? YouTube's rules are so weird and stupid. I don't actually know if I'm allowed to. I don't know if I'm allowed to curse. Then again, I guess if no one's watching, it doesn't really matter. So, you know, as long as, you know, that I don't know. You know, no one's hanging out in the chat. So as far as I know, no one's watching, which means I can just say whatever the hell I want to say. Yeah. Well, I figured. I actually figured that I would see. I would see that particular name in the stream. It's always good to have support from people you know. Where the hell is the last friggin' thing? Oh, there it is. It's been a while. You know, it's only been a while since I've played this mission, just because it's one of the missions you can only play on a new character. And I guess I was supposed to go that way. Shit. Okay. Yeah. This is why I really miss having my main with the frosted boots. Yes, stares intently. Very focused.
Right. Ensign Hunter and I will construct the bombs we need to bring down this rock across the canyon. That's the easy part. It's up to you to keep those angry Gorn off us while we work. Hope you're a good shot.
I have an idea. I'm the captain. Why don't you take the fire and I put this thing together?
At least the Gorn are punctual. Keep them off us.
Oh.
Crush that cola, good Hunter. Not like that. Finer.
Yeah, come on, you tool. Okay, I killed the Gorn.
Careful with that. Potassium nitrate can react explosively with these materials.
They're back.
Now mix it with the coal. Carefully.
Coal.
I'd rather not get blown to pieces today, if you don't mind.
Okay.
We're just about done.
What do we got? Let's take a look. Again, this is why I miss having a good melee weapon.
Done. Now let's get these bombs
Actually,
in
if
place.
I had one of those prize tokens, I could probably use the Sunkatsu gloves, which are pretty good. They're not very strong, but they are much more convenient than beating someone with the butt of my
The bombs
rifle.
are primed to blow. We should move to a safe distance.
Okay, safe distance. Let's see where we're going. Yeah, you can't see it. It's very tough for me to see where I'm going because in the infinite wisdom of Windows, the game DVR recording icon auto sets itself over the map, and I used to be able to move it, and now I'm not allowed to move it anymore, so I don't know what the hell I don't know where I'm going 80% of the time. That's why I have the map open so often. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Oh, I missed the frosted boots. If only the winter event was still going on, I could probably farm for it. It's like Breath of the Wild. Oh, if I could stream from the Switch, I'd just be playing Breath of the Wild. That is an amazing game.
Looks like some Gorn came through here. We better hurry.
I miss minor instabilities. That was a good TFO, but nobody plays the old ones anymore. So Frosted boots, because frosted flakes don't make me run faster. That is always a very interesting. That's always a lot more fun than just a hearty, balanced breakfast. Okay, who the hell are you? Lead scientist. It's a terrible day for women everywhere. She doesn't even get a name.
Thank you.
Oh no, she does.
Things were
Dr.
looking
Ward.
pretty grim there for a moment. The Gorn. They kept saying the deaths of their people would be avenged, but we didn't do anything. I haven't fired a phaser since the academy.
And clearly she's not a very good doctor. She doesn't use a medical phaser. You're safe now, Doctor. Go to the shuttle. Good. Beam us up. Let's get out of here. Well, I don't know where Hunter went. He's from my ship, so he should have came up with me. He beamed up before me. I think that's rude. Looks like the Gorn have exercised the better part of valor, Captain, but the Zang is in rough shape. Captain McKinnon is handling it.
Thank you
Oh, they
for
look
saving
fine.
people.
I mean, look. They look totally fine. Like, normally you get shaky cam or whatever. Good to hear from you, Lieutenant. No thanks needed. Where's their
We're making
status?
repairs, but it'll be some time before our engines are back online.
Okay. Let's use our special god powers to,
We're picking up Gorn
Oh.
warp signatures on our long-range sensors here. They're coming back.
Well, I would have been able to put myself between us and them if you didn't make me stop, but whatever. Tactical team. I don't know why I used it initially. It's more helpful when my shields are going down. I'm very used to having that first ability be a torpedo spread, so that's about where I am. And I have so many characters, I can never remember whose weapon setup is which. Oh, mines! See, now's the time to use tactical team. It's a good part about the early part of the game is you can kind of just do whatever the hell you want and you're almost always going to win. It's a lot more fun. I do love the starter ship for, like, this era. It is... As much as I love the original Constitution class, which I do love, I don't particularly like paying for it to play it in the game. I used to get it, I had it free from the collector's edition, but that was an account ago. But I do like this ship. It is quite beautiful. Let's see what we got here. See that? Retreat. Starfleet doesn't do that. We stay and die with valor.
Thanks for covering us. The Gorn would have made short work of my ship otherwise.
Sure they would have.
I owe you one.
Yes, you do, and I unfortunately probably won't be able to cash it in because I'm going to end up going to the future at some point.
Slow but steady. Our warp drive is still disabled, but we're making progress.
Beam over. Yeah, let's beam over
Thanks.
some of those supplies.
I hate to ask, but something's bothering me. We picked up strange
Energy
readings.
readings.
Could be nothing. Sending it now. I'd start with the debris of the Gorn ship that was destroyed. There might be a clue there.
Okay, let's do it. Let's go take a look. So I've been debating in my posting of these videos, because like for the tutorial, obviously it was one big thing, but I'm wondering if I should do this mission by mission or storyline by storyline, because like either it'll be a really big video or it'll be a bunch of tiny videos. Haven't decided what exactly would be more
The crew of the
conducive.
Shanghai were onto something. I ran a deep scan analysis of the Gorn debris, and the results are damn peculiar.
Go
Gorn
on.
ships aren't as tough as a Telerank design, but our scaly friends know a thing or two about hull plating. Whoever fired this shot knew exactly where to hit them.
Knew exactly where to hit them, so it was
Not
sabotage.
with the data we have now, but the science team just found another strange energy reading nearby.
Let's see what's out there. I love how Star Trek Online throws in the random quotes from other things. That was, I believe, from the first episode of TNG. It has been a while, but I believe that's what it's from. I do identify it as a Star Trek quote, though.
Picking up debris from the Gorn ship, and some trace elements of weapons-grade plasma. Sir,
Romulans.
I know who did this. It's the Romulans.
It's weird, because they haven't really been all
I'll
that
shave
active
my
in this
eyebrows if
era.
I'm wrong. It's the Romulans. I'm sure of it. There's more bad news. The Gorn are coming back. Weapons hot. Orders?
Well, let's do it.
It's the same ship as before. Doesn't look like they're back at full strength, though.
Oh, is that Ensign Hunter? I couldn't tell from the fact that they still have the same percentage of damage off. Come on. Come on. Yes, indeed, very impressive. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2. Let's power the engines to give me some distance. Forgot about the mines again. Always fun. And so come on, we can do this. Starting to think I should have had torpedo spread instead of tactical team. How is he going up in health? I mean, I guess healing abilities is the obvious answer to that. I can just take as many. I can just take all the whaling. Oh, okay. That's good. Very interesting looking ship, I have to admit.
We thought we could share this space equally, Federation. Your unprovoked act of aggression against our research vessel tells me otherwise.
I love the rubber head. It's funny. Captain, we have data that proves that Romulans
I
attacked
see
you.
no Romulans, only Federation ships. Do you think me a fool, Captain?
Yes, I do.
Most convenient, Captain. But I am unconvinced. Produce these Romulans that you claim destroyed our ship, or prepare to pay for your crimes.
Okay.
Captain, I've got an idea. If we can generate a charged particle,
Yeah, do it. Get these Romulans here. Otherwise, I gotta blow that guy up. And I just don't feel like filling out the paperwork for it. Huh. So,
You're quite the clever one, Captain. Too clever, I'm afraid. No one can know of our actions here today. Your death, I regret, is necessary.
death is necessary. Ooh, that's a... Ooh, they brought a lot of friends with them. Did not think we were fighting this many ships. So this frigate's usually the easy mark. Yeah. Oh, just... Of course, I'm looking at the wrong ship. Yep, easy mark. Just like always. Ken Cruiser. There we go. Use the basic levers for that now and I'll waste it. Come on. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Dun, 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 dun. Shit. I very much enjoy, the TOS era in like aesthetic-wise. I mean, it's ugly as shit, but it is. I like the aesthetics of it. I think they look nice. I like the warm colors. That's the one thing that like modern Star Trek hasn't really been able to do, with the exception of Picard, is remember that warm colors exist. I mean, it's the same thing with like superhero movies, is that a lot of them think like gray and brown are the only two colors in the palette. Okay. Finish him. Finally. So one thing is like, yes, it's easy to beat things, but it also takes forever when there's a lot of them because you only have the 3 weapons.
Well fought, Federation. The hegemony will remember the Romulan treachery today, and your assistance in exposing it. I propose we continue our joint surveys of Edrin 4 under a mutual non-aggression pact.
And perhaps one day we will explore together, and perhaps one day Starfleet captain will have a Gorn on his bridge with that same rubber head and also an Abraham Lincoln outfit.
So there was another
it's just a
player on
dream.
the field. Nice work out there, Captain. We'll be heading for the closest starbase soon, but we'll be back to finish our work here, along with the Gorn, I'll wager. I think the Romulans will take a pass, though.
Well, yeah, they gotta vanish for like 100 years or something. Warp 3. It's gonna be a fun video to put together with the like story-wise and figuring out the review. Report to use remote contact from the. See, I prefer. Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say if they didn't give me the.
Good to hear
icon,
from you.
that's annoying.
I've read Captain McKinnon's report. Sounds like things got a little rough on Edrin 4.
Ooh, I get
Still,
Scarvin.
The diplomatic. Stay safe.
I didn't want. I don't want. No. No, that's okay. That's really. It's really okay. Everyone's got a weapon? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's okay. We don't need you here. I'm sorry. It's just we're doing the whole equal opportunity thing, but we only have room for one Tellarite on the bridge, and it's this guy, Lacasser. He's the only Tellarite we have. Okay, let's see. I got new armor, new shield, and I got a new weapon. So that's fun. I give myself a shield. I just like to toss the devices in wherever they fit so they don't clog up the inventory. Not that I'm really hurting for space in there. Oh, but, you know. Okay, let's see. Don't think I should have dilithium. Oh, yes, I'm right. You do get dilithium for some missions now. Okay, let's see what we got. Painful omens.
Starfleet hasn't heard from Deep Space Station K-13 in a while.
K-13.
It's in a tactically sensitive part of the quadrant. Brass is getting concerned. Get out there, find out what you can, and render assistance if needed. And hey, be careful, okay? This could go sideways fast. I don't know why they make him so, like, concerned for the officer's safety. I find it a little weird. Because, like, Admiral Quinn is never that concerned about us. He just sends us into... In the future, the mission giver, Admiral Quinn, he just sends us into danger. And it's like, oh, wow, the ambassador was a shapeshifter? Huh. And that's pretty much it. He's not like, oh, sorry that you almost died. See, we get a doctor, but we won't be accepting that officer because we don't want them. We already have a Vulcan. Actually, can I? No. I was hoping I could do one of the, but I think I have to be level 10 to do it. So, okay, I just gotta turn off and reset the gameplay recording. It's assuming that the gameplay is recording correctly, which it would really make me laugh if it wasn't, because the whole point of this was to record gameplay
for the video. So if it doesn't do that right, but it should be. I checked it before. Where is K13? Okay, that's at least close by. Let's take a look. Do I got any promotions I can do? I'm probably gonna take one of these later on just to have fun. Oh, we do have the Alliance Vanity Shield. That's fun. We can get the pink shield. Everyone loves the pink shield. I love it too. The medical workers bundle, which... Oh. I don't mean, what requirements do I, what do I need to be, like, level in the future? Well, at least it's still there. I can get it later. Yeah, get the NX-01. Why are you flying around in an outdated starship? Be a very fun question to be asked. But why don't we take a look at what the Vanity Shield looks like on one of these old ships? Because I very rarely see these things. Ooh, that actually looks pretty sharp. And I'm not just saying that because it's the ship's name. Insert together breakfast joke. But yeah, that actually looks kind of cool. I kind of dig that. Actually, I should get the breast cancer one to spurious signals. Sounds very familiar. I wonder why. Let's see. Get the pink shield just to see what it looks like. It annoys me because now I got to deal with like all the other crap it dumps into my inventory. Let's take a look at what it looks like. The pink does not. The pink looks way better on other ships. It does not look as good on this ship. I'm going back to the Alliance shield. It's a shame, but yeah. Let's head in. See what we're dealing with here. Always like how it gives you like the current loading screen with the TOS overlay. I always thought it looked a little weird. Let's take a look. I imagine it's the fact that I'm streaming that's probably nuking the internet connection, because usually does not take this long. Oh, no, here we go. Okay, we've arrived near Deep Space K13, Captain. This is odd. I'm not picking up any comm traffic. No signals, nothing at all. Any other ships? No. This is peculiar. I dare say it is. Let's see, there's another Pioneer class and the USS Myrmidon? The USS Mermaid Man. Oh. Well, that's not right. The only time a maybe it's the Vanity Shield. They don't know what the Alliance is, so it's confusing them. Boost the weapons. I usually just don't use them, but seems like a good option. This is Star Trek Online. I don't know if that's oh, or is it because I said Alliance? Okay. If that's the reason, yes. It is a new Star Wars game. This is Star Wars Alpha Quadrant Alliance, or whatever. Okay, what do we got? Okay. Okay, let's see. And we're evenly matched. What do we got? Come on. Honestly, I really should have retrained these officers, but I kind of just left space dock. I really should have... See, like, Tractor Beam is fun, but Tachyon Beam early in the game is super useful. And then it's absolutely useless from then on out. Once, like, you get to a certain level, but... What do we got? Come on, there we go. Okay. What the hell was that all about? What do we got? Captain, those were the Starfleet ships for assigned for patrol. I don't think that was a war game or training sim. Yeah, I think they would have told us if it was a war game or a training sim. See if you can raise any of the ships. Use all channels. Try whatever it takes to get through.
Stay away! They're taking control! Okay. Don't come near us! They'll take you too! The station came from the station!
They came from the station. That sounds like a 50s B movie. You know what? When I do this, you know what? I think I'm gonna do individual missions because I want to use that title for the video because that actually is really a cool title. Ooh, that was not. I don't know how it was on hearing it, but oh, in my headphones that was dreadful. I also realized they might have attacked me because I got the Klingon symbol on my hat. Which, you know, Captain Doherty mentioned the station. Well, I mean, it's the only other thing here, so guess we might as well go there. Scan K-13. No sign of combat aboard the station. No hostile life forms. Everything's quiet. Sensors picking up a number of life signs, but no unusual activity. I feel like there should be unusual activity. Have a landing party meet me in the transporter room. Yep, let's do one of each. One of each officers. So, how's everyone doing tonight? Just felt like a thing to say. Streamers say that a lot. But, yeah. So, I have to admit, playing these for a second time, much later after playing it originally, these are actually really fun missions. I don't think I recognized how fun they were. Like, I mean, I'm sure I knew they were fun the first time, but a lot of the tutorial stuff and like early game stuff always feels like an ordeal. Okay, he was here when we landed. That's suspicious. Goddamn tool. Also, the part of the mission is called Lightbringer, which was the name of Linkara's webcomic from years ago. I mean, I read that thing when I was in high school. I read that thing when I was starting out doing videos. Probably even before I was doing videos. So that tells you how old that is. Let's see, the blast points are from phaser fire. Well, looks like they all went into shooter mode and just started shooting the walls. Let's go to sickbay, see what's going on here. Oh, hey. Just gonna keep looking around for a minute. Oh, we literally can't go any further. They blocked us into the hallway. Alright, I guess we'll talk through the window.
Stop where you are and turn about slowly. I need to determine if you are infected.
Infected? With what?
Neuroparasites. A life form last encountered by the crew of the Enterprise and Deneva Colony.
Ah, Deneva Colony. That was where Kirk's brother, who he forgets exists, died, and the nephew that nobody ever talks about. Well, actually, no. The expanded universe talks about the nephew a lot.
Temet. And while you have not engaged in
I'm sorry, we already have T'Pur, which is better than Temet because Purr.
In order to lure unwary prey. A tricorder scan of your adrenaline levels should verify your status. Scans show a slightly elevated level of adrenaline, though nowhere near that of an infected life form.
Well, yeah, adrenaline because I'm on a weird station and shit's going down. Sounds serious. Any recommendations?
The parasites can be safely destroyed by exposure to high-intensity ultraviolet light. My attempts at reconfiguring the station's lighting thus far have been unsuccessful. I am a physician, not a habitat engineer.
Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not an engineer.
As a precaution,
a serum.
I have developed a serum.
Okay. Shoot me up with the vaccine, or not. Let's see. Static, Lieutenant Thulvras of the... Yeah, I think I came up with that name myself, or I remembered it from an old character. Is there anyone on the station able to respond?
Now there's a voice I wasn't expecting.
Oh, Scotty!
My distress call then. Well, in case you haven't noticed, the station's been overrun by neural parasites. The wee devils are back with a vengeance.
We're up in sick bay.
I'm afraid not. I'm in the auxiliary control room, down on the engineering deck. The place is filthy with parasites, so you'll understand if I don't go out for a wee jaunt.
I cannot help you. This is still part of the tutorial. You gotta do it yourself. Understood, Scotty. We'll make our way to you. Okay, secure. Oh, this is when we get our first. No? Okay. I thought we were gonna get like a kit. I guess not. Well, I've already got really good stuff, so I'm just gonna outfit my 2 officers. Well, weapons good. You've got that. And neither of you are the tactical officer, so I'll give her the rifle. And, actually, what does the pink shrivel give me? It's not great, but, take any edge I can get. Okay. Let's start heading down. Oh, okay. Let's see what we got.
You may be able to gain useful knowledge by scanning one of the infected.
Can we still scan the pile of ash they'll be when I vaporize them? Because I seem to be doing that to a lot of them. Of course, they want me to scan their specific infected, or they just gotta wait for red alert to be over. Scan the infected. Oh.
The creatures continue to be resistant to tricorder scans, sir. It may be fascinating. I'm detecting an unusually high level of tact.
Fascinating indeed. Let's keep moving. To the engineering deck. Da-da-da, da-da-da, up. Just shoot everyone we meet in the face, and I think we'll be good. Yeah, no, it's a good game, and yeah, I'm actually very surprised that we are getting close to 1,000. We're still about 100 off, but I am definitely excited for the possibility of getting there. If only because it means I'm halfway to getting monetization options back, since YouTube took that away. I still got to get the watch time up, but I feel like that's a lot easier to do than to generate subscribers out of thin air. Like, I can just make more videos that people actually want to watch. Oh, another guy. So it's always very fun about to hit a milestone. My entire milestone plans got screwed up because of this pandemic. Like, you know, I get it. Like, a lot of people are worse off than I am, but I had plans for this whole year. Like, I was going to be doing like special videos and stuff, and then this happened, and I just had to put everything onto a standstill.
The auxiliary control
because it's just I just don't have the ability to film and do the things I wanted to do because we're all under quarantine. I live at home. I live with 4 other people and a dog. Very noisy dog. I love her, but you know, she barks a lot.
It's good to see a friendly face.
And it's just but I shouldn't be complaining. I don't think that makes for compelling video. That's why I tend to do positive videos. I don't think complaining is all that interesting.
Now that you're here, we somewhere.
Okay, that's I've been dealing with that for a while. I always forget how to turn that friggin' thing off. It's in the. Oh, is it in the chat section? It might be in the chat section. Advanced. Where the hell is it? Chat. There we go. No. Because that is just that's driving me bananas. Looking at having the friggin' prize token thing popping up every 6 seconds. Notifications. Here we are. Yeah, give me shit that I do. Don't give me the help. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Fleet feedback. You know what? Yeah, okay. I think that should figure it out. Okay. So, is that so?
While I cannot attest to the ability of UV light to sort Denivan parasites, it will initiate.
We got the stupid Vulcan trick thing.
Aye, she's a Vulcan, all right.
Oh
Trying
yeah,
to override
I know
the
a
light.
Vulcan like that. He likes to say
It
stuff
looks
like
like
that
someone
too.
sabotaged several duotronic relays.
So yeah. See, it's a shame Spock's not here. He could go blind, and then, you know, that's a whole episode there. Oh, here's the kit. Ah, yes, the Photon Grenade, which is one of my favorite items. As a tactical officer,
This is one
obviously.
of the broken relays, right here.
Okay. So...
That one was easy. Just a few more to go.
okay. Are you repairing them?
All right, there are several ways through the engineering
Okay.
section here. Keep in mind.
Oh, well, I guess, listening to him...
It's like the dark. Devils that they are.
It's on me. Yeah. Oh, God, it's on me. It's on my back. It's on my back. It's on my back. Gross. Ugh. Okay. Here's a duotronic relay. Now...
This one just needs new fuses.
oh, of course, new fuses. Oh, God, they're friggin' everywhere. On the walls. Okay.
There
So...
we are. Good as new.
oh, God. Oh, God, not again, not again. Oh, great, no, we're all attacked. So, no one can help us now. We're all gonna die. Okay,
Our
so...
odds of success are greatest if we remain in well-lit areas.
okay, well, like I said before, the recording function is blocking my map, so my mini-map, so I have to, I mean, I think I can move the mini-map, probably, but
Now this
I
may
just,
be a bit
like, where else would I put it? That's the place where the mini-map goes. It would block everything else if I moved it. So that's why I opened the map a lot. Oh,
just a wee bit.
could you mind, you know, maybe not taking your time, Scotty? Just to,
There we are.
okay. Well, that guy kind of looks like Burgess, one of the mission givers from later in the game. Perhaps an ancestor. Die! Kill Ensign Hunter, that tool, that incredibly annoying tool. Okay. I know that keeps telling you, like, stay in the lit areas, but, you know, I've never been one to follow rules. Oh, well. Oh yeah. That is my, that's my record footage button, to turn off the thing. Okay.
I'll have this fixed up straight away.
Alright. Let's see what happens. Oh, I've healed... I actually haven't healed anything.
That takes care of that.
But it must
No
be my
trouble.
officer who has been healing. Because it definitely wasn't me. So let's see, oh. Well, are we walking forward? Where are we going now? Okay, back to main engineering. If I'd looked at the prompt, I would have known that. But, like I said, not one for reading. Okay, let's activate that UV lighting and let her rip.
It looks like someone has overridden the command codes. You
Can't
best
flip
get
a
to the
light
command
switch
center
in
and
this
see what you
game
can do
without
from there.
without having
I'll
to
stay
go
here,
on effects
barricade
quest.
the door, and keep trying to get those UV lights going.
Okay, so we're just gonna... Okay. Where is that Jeffries tube? Oh, it was in there? Didn't see it. Oh, it was behind the chair. I always miss stuff behind chairs. Okay. The only door we can go into is the red one. Let's take a look at what we're doing. The bees! Not the bees!
Who are those soldiers?
Not the
They're
parasites.
definitely not Starfleet.
Ooh, those are some ugly looking, remans. Although I know what they are. They are the not cool who were in Enterprise, and apparently we made them like this. Like, this is our fault. So, and they're gonna blame us for this for the rest of the game, so, up yours. Oh, no, wrong button. Up yours. Okay. Activate the UV lighting. Everyone put on your goggles. If you have 3D glasses, now is the time to put them on. Gross. Little pancakes. Little gross little pancakes. Let's see.
The parasites, they're dying. All of them.
Oh no, if only we knew of their one weakness.
Send a squad to kill the Federation vermin.
You would think, again, spoilers, these people have time travel. You'd think they would know what their one weakness was and would, like, maybe take out the UV bulbs or something. Like, it just seems like there were better ways to do it. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, there were better ways to go about this. No wonder they get, no wonder they keep getting defeated. Wait a minute.
We need to talk.
Now's not a good time, Ensign Hunter. The hell? Also, that's not the guy we shot on the floor. The game keeps doing
Actually, the name's Daniels. This may be
Daniels.
difficult to absorb.
That would be surprising if I didn't figure it out by looking at his
Actually
face.
from the future.
Actually, he's from the past. He was a doctor at Sacred Heart, and he's an incredibly annoying tool.
That's why I'm here now. The aliens we're fighting are called the Nakul, and they're waging a temporal Cold War.
Yeah, well, that's all the stuff I just told you, so...
They're trying to change the
I have to record this just for the
disrupt
sake of the video, but I don't need to pay attention to it, because I already know all this.
Understand that I follow a temporal version of the Prime Directive. There's only so much I can reveal to you.
Yeah, you know, I can only tell you, I can tell you that I'm from the future, but I can't tell you, like, what I'm doing.
We need to stop the Nakul from obtaining the neural parasites.
So what we do is we just go back in time 20 minutes and take the parasites away.
These invaders is now fighting the
I mean,
USS
right?
Ptolemy.
Am I right or am I right? That's a good idea.
Someone must have sent a distress call. Unfortunately, Ptolemy is no match.
Oh yeah, the Nakul. They have these weapons
Neither is your ship.
that they telegraph it for a minute, and if you can't get out of the way, it's like a doomsday machine coming down on you. That thing blows my ship up constantly in the later missions, like toward the end game. I was doing it on my Discovery character, and I just kept getting wrecked. The Galorndon core mission is. When we get to, like, that and Coliseum are two missions I'm not excited to play because they suck. They are so hard and so stupid in the way that you just... Well, Coliseum is annoying because it's a lot of running and a lot of fetch questy stuff, and the other mission is annoying because you just get wrecked constantly. And I very much dislike it. And we're loading again, so this would be a time to go get a soda or something if you want to drink, because oh no, there we go. Never mind. Cancel the drink. Abort the mission. The Ptolemy is holding off the Nakul.
I'm transferring command codes to you
Fly
now.
close
Use them to
to
remotely access the
the-
computer on those disabled ships and emit an ultraviolet flash inside.
Or we can just,
From the Ptolemy. We have engaged the enemy ship, but we are outmatched.
or we can just blow them up. I think that'll produce UV light
Please
too.
restore those ships and join the fight quickly.
Well, how do you know about restoring
Looks like
this?
everyone's coming around. Parasites are gone.
Oh, that's it. The wrong one.
Captain, Tornio, the USS Myrmidon. What parasites? What?
Parasites?
Something's wrong. We're not doing any damage.
Ooh.
The Ptolemy has been destroyed.
Was that part of the timeline?
Temporal shielding.
Temporal shielding? Never heard of it. But maybe a logic.
I like how optimistic Scotty is. I've never heard of that, but what if we try something on it? It's worth a shot. Feels to me like we shouldn't have been able to do that to them. Like, you know, given that they're from the future, I feel like we shouldn't have been able to take out their special future shield. Then again, when we go back in time with a hollow emitter and almost get destroyed by the Klingons later on. So I suppose that's sort of where we're at. I think the Pioneer class doesn't even get a name. Okay. I really do like the shield. It's weird, I don't like the shield on any other ship, but it just works on this one. You know, I mean, what do you think? Like, I mean, I think this looks pretty sharp. Wanted to bring that joke in for the people who weren't here when I made it before, because I think it's a prime joke. See, they're not firing that crazy awesome weapon that they have in the later missions, but if they were using that, like, I would have been destroyed ages ago. Okay. Ooh. Well, they're dead, and we turn them into a temporal vortex, so...
Fine work, Captain. You sent those devils back to wherever they came from. We do have a wee problem, however. The burst I sent, when combined with the power source, created a feedback loop. The feedback is creating some kind of spatial anomaly, which is beginning to pull the station in. We need to evacuate immediately.
Okay. Well, are any of the other ships going to help, or like, am I evacuating all of this whole place myself? Let's see. Evacuate the station. I do like how your shields go down when you beam people up. That's a good bit of lore.
The portal's collapsing. We're in for a right bumpy ride.
Quickly, the only way to escape a black hole, from my experience, is to drop our warp core into it, and then it'll blow up and the feedback wave will send us sailing off. Or at least that's what happened in Star Trek 2009. But I guess we don't need to do that here. Whoopsie. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure none of this will come back to bite us in the ass in the future.
Perhaps not. After all, it was a temporal vortex. They may well survive. In another time.
In another time. You know, a lot of people survive in other times. Just ask Scotty.
Well then, it's been quite a day, hasn't it? Neural parasites. Time-traveling raiders. Why, things will seem almost normal once I'm back on the Enterprise. Speaking of, I'm sure the ships here can give me a lift back to her now that they're parasite-free.
Oh, wow.
If Starfleet Command gives you any grief on this, remind them that lives are more valuable than equipment. And you saved a lot of lives.
Yeah, Scotty, it's not like we lost a couple phasers. We lost a whole station. And also a lot of people that were still on it. I think they're going to be more mad about the loss of people.
I apologize for springing all of this on you at the last minute. And I'll explain
Damn
more
it,
as soon as I
Daniels.
can. For now, I can tell you that history is unfolding as it should, and that was not the
Oh, okay, so I guess that wasn't
You're
altering the
building a fine tradition
timeline.
of making the right decisions
Good to
in
know.
crisis situations. In the meantime, don't talk to anyone about the Nakul or their time travel. We can't risk any further corruption of the timeline.
Well, what about the officers that were down there when you mentioned it? I'm pretty sure they heard. System scans clear. Well, let's get out of here. Exploration space. Let's see what we got. Report to Admiral Garrett.
Let me get this straight. K-13, an entire space station, just disappeared into some type of spatial anomaly?
How the hell do you lose an entire space
Some
station?
search after action reports were a little out there. Starfleet Command won't be pleased with the loss of K-13, or the people who are still on board.
Told you.
They'll be happy to hear about the lives.
I told you that would happen.
Keep it up.
Okay.
Stay safe.
Ooh, I'm a lieutenant now.
We have a problem at Babel. Cord and rebels have taken several Federation trade officials hostage, and they're threatening to kill them unless the UFP withdraws from the Corden sector. I'd like you to work with the negotiation team and try to resolve this peacefully.
See, now this is when we start getting to put our own crew together. And you get a TOS bridge officer. I don't know. I don't know which one I'll pick. But let me see. That is the end of that mission, so that's time to turn off the recording.
I need to speak with you in my quarters. I think it's time for that explanation.
Can we not? Because I was in the middle of doing other things. First, to career options, discharge. Her name sounds too similar to an Iconian name, so I'm very distrustful. Also, like I said, we already got a full crew.
except for the one officer slot, but I'm saving that for something important. Ooh, that is a ship weapon, or a ship thingy. That's a new warp core. I do like how they make the old style warp cores, how they make them look. Let's see, no, I don't need a new shield, but my doctor does. And, okay. Let's set the capture back. I think we'll probably only do 1 or 2 more missions. These are taking a lot longer than I remember them taking. Okay. Let's go to... Is it weird that I'm being invited to one of my officers' quarters? I feel like it is.
Captain, I need to speak with you.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you just wanted me to, like, make
There's
the...
more to this mission.
More to this mission than I realize. Okay.
Right. I'll explain shortly.
Where's Babel? Okay, really? Oh, well, if I'd remembered Babel was all the way up there, I probably wouldn't have wasted that time doing stuff while we were sitting here. I would have been doing it while we were moving. But let's up some points. I think I'm gonna go. Yeah. I don't. Why would I need help this far? I'm pretty far into the game. I don't know why I would need help now. Just go all in on projectile weapons training. See what happens. Okay. See what we got. I'll make a drinking game based on how many times I say that. I feel like I have said that a lot while doing this. And I don't know why. It's not something I have in my normal lexicon. Oh, you know what? So, let's see. Almost said it again. How fast are we going? Like warp 5, right? Yeah. I mean, we really can't go any farther. We can't go any faster because of the era that we're in. We can only go at warp 5 because that's as fast as they could go in Star Trek, in the original Star Trek. So, yeah, I have to say, this has been a very interesting experience. Mainly, I have a lot more respect for streamers because trying to keep up, making sure all this was working and setting everything up in the beginning, figuring out how I wanted everything to look, that took a while. That took a very long time to figure out everything. Actually, I said to go get a drink before. Gonna have one now. Oh, I'm sure that didn't sound like a very pleasant sound, me swallowing. Okay. Babel is a neutral rogue planetoid, and it's used for diplomatic purposes. I just have to admire your diplomatic skills. Let's do it. And now we can take all of our crew down, because we're now supposed to have 3 people. Even though we've had 3 people since I got back to space dock, because I kicked everyone out. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
I appreciate your patience.
You've got to justify those assets.
Known as a temporal agent. It's my job to preserve the timeline.
That's why your comm badge is different than mine.
Temporal incursion at K-13. There's been another at Babel, and I can use your help with it.
Like Babel now, like a new Babel, or like a Babel like during the original series, because there's a difference.
The Nakul have sent agents to a
that is that's a look.
We believe they disrupted the
Never been a big fan of the Daniels outfit, to be completely honest. Oh, what just?
You back there to stop.
Oh, I don't know.
You'll be sent back to a point shortly before the conference begins.
Ah.
I'm sending one of our best temporal agents along. I believe you've met.
Nope, never met this guy in my life. Who is it? Oh, it's Ensign Chickle.
Nice to see you again. It's been some time.
You know, I wonder if the reason that in the first mission they used a reused clip from the show to preserve the surprise of having Chekhov show up later. Because obviously if he was like fully voiced, you'd be like, they're not going to waste Walter Koenig on a cameo.
You'll have a temporal transponder, which will allow me to communicate with you and bring you back.
Pro-transponder.
You'll also have these bioscanners. They're short range.
Yeah, so I know the movies aren't very interesting to sit through, but I need it for the recording in case I need it when I do the video, so we gotta deal with it. Okay. Daniel's holographic room. Can I fall off the edge? Ooh. Get nauseous because I'm looking over. I just want to get some footage of me, who was it? I want to get some nice footage of me standing in here, because you can't get here naturally. Three buddies. Okay, let's do it.
Thank you for coming, Captain. The situation.
Thank you for coming. Well, I've been here the whole time.
Changed, and not for the better.
Ooh, the Enterprise in 2268. So that's about 2 years ago, from the perspective of the game. This is 2270. Ooh, Chekhov, you look good.
Let's begin by using Enterprise's sensors to look for signs of our time-traveling friends. The computer won't have any details on the Nakul, so you'll need to recalibrate the sensors manually on the bridge.
Well, it's a very good thing that this didn't happen later in the game, because my uniforms are actually consistent.
And one more item to be aware of. Ensign Pavel Chekhov is currently on duty on the bridge, which is why I will be remaining here out of sight. As much as I would like to visit the bridge again, two of me in the same place would raise questions neither of us wants to answer.
Although I have to wonder why they don't just use a holo emitter or something to just make him look younger, because I feel like that would be a lot more
I will check
efficient.
with you again after you are done on the bridge.
Okay. Well, there's only...
I haven't worn this uniform for some time. It's a little... snug.
Yeah. Okay. Kirk's Bridge. With the film grain. Yeah, that is genuine Walter Koenig in the voiceover. That is... And I noticed he's definitely a lot less exaggerated than he was back in the original Star Trek. Probably because they were like, yeah, you don't need to do... you don't have to do the whole, like, oh, nuclear whistles. Lieutenant Palmer. Nanites, courtesy of Lieutenant Palmer. Lieutenant Leslie, who I think the actor just passed away, which is sad. Awesome sauce. I don't know what that's in reference to, because there's a bit of a delay in what you see and what I'm doing, but yes, I agree. Let's see, there's Chekhov and not Sulu. But I don't know why they didn't have Sulu, because they had him in a couple missions ago. I don't know why they didn't just pop him on the bridge. Although he might be down at the conference now that I think about it. It's been a while since I've seen the episode. Let's see.
Nice work. I'm getting some readings from Deck 11, but I can't...
Nuclear whistles.
Some sort of interference.
I would love if there was like a Star Trek Online version of that Futurama episode. Say nuclear whistles. Been watching Futurama a lot, which is just a great show in general, but the Star Trek episode is something else. That's one of the best Star Trek things that exists. Oh, to the mess hall. Let's see. I should be wearing my dress uniform. I feel woefully underdressed. Ooh, we got the Zambians who just wear like weird onesie pajamas and kind of look like the Zarbi from Doctor Who. See, what else do we have? We have this Andorian guy who I think is supposed to be the... No. Oh, no, that's the guy. That's the guy, I think, who was evil in the episode and turned out to be like an Orion. That's a Babel delegate. A Tellarite. That's the dude who was an asshole to Sarek. There's Spock's dad. And that's actually a pretty decent likeness, I have to admit. And then the Loctarans, who just look like people from the 70s. even though it's the 60s. Oh, and the people and the little Ithanites who are just like dwarves that wear fezzes. So let's scan the Andorian. And that guy looks like Dwayne Dibley. I don't know why I wasn't able to say the name. That was a very weird amount of me not being able to talk. Let's scan the Fez dwarf. What do we got? Oh, it's him! He's the villain.
Vulcan, I would speak to you.
Ah, that's classic from the episode.
Does seem unavoidable.
How do you vote on the Corridon mission?
Well, this is a thing. Maybe we shouldn't get involved in this argument. Scan the Viola. Oh. Nothing. Nothing. Not doing anything. Why don't you mind your own friggin' business? That's rude. Okay. The Zambian delegate. I like that I'm just standing in front of them waving my tricorder around. They don't notice anything. Ooh.
Is there something I can help you with? Oh, should I be concerned?
No.
It was my understanding that the transporter filters out biohazards.
Well, it does, but it turns out that this is a special biohazard that... Cheese it!
Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way.
Yeah. Totally not scanning. Okay. Get the hell out of there. Nope. Okay, where are we going? Oh, no. Oh, I guess I gotta go around the hallway. Here? No. Okay, now the gray doors are the only ones that open. In the last mission, it was the red ones, so that's very confusing. Oh yeah, oh my god, there's been a transporter accident and they've all been merged into one being. Captain, what we got back didn't live very long. Fortunately.
Looks like they're on the move. But I'm still getting a lot of false readings on the sensors. Let's keep checking the deck. Like the old Russian saying goes, two heads are better than one.
I get the feeling that's not a Russian saying. Just like Scotch was invented by a little old lady from Leningrad.
Being here takes me back. It was quite a different time for Starfleet.
It was before you had all those lock boxes. I'm doing the Scotty voice for checkup. I shouldn't have. It's before you had all those lock boxes, and you people are flying around in just random ships. What does Starfleet become in the future? Like I did this. I don't know why I couldn't hold the Russian accent. That was weird.
Head toward the observation deck.
Okay, let's go observe the deck. It's a very, very nice deck. I think they went this way because this door was open when I got here.
Turn toward the engineering circuits, away from the turbo leaf. There he is. Wait. That's Ambassador Gav.
No, that's not Oh, shit. That is Ambassador Gav. Damn. Yeah. Chekhov did put Scotty in his place. That's one I wish that they had done something with. Because that was some trouble with tribbles. And that, I wish... We used to have a tribble mission in the game, but we don't anymore. They took it out years ago, and I wish we had that. We wish we had a mission like that, because like we have all these triples in the game and just like nothing to do with them. And, like I don't remember what the mission entailed really. It was probably a very bad mission, but you know, I would love to go back to the trouble with tribbles. That would be an interesting premise for a mission. Which I wish we had here.
Captain's wound is serious. He'll bleed out if we don't help him. Stabilize him quickly. Dr. McCoy will be here shortly to finish the job.
Which captain? Oh my god, it's Captain Kirk. You can tell because he's wearing the captain's V-neck. Oh no.
Good. It looks like the captain is stabilized.
Captain
We
Kirk.
need to move. I've detected Nakul technology in engineering.
How much do you suppose it would screw the timeline up if we messed up and got Starfleet's greatest captain killed? And I say that not as someone who like holds Kirk above everyone else, because truthfully, I actually like Picard a lot more, but and I think that's how they see him in the universe. The engineering. Hi, Scotty.
Someone set a bomb in here. I cannot refuse and keep the mains online at the same time.
Wait. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
Is that you? You look older than me, laddie. And you? The last time I saw you was from Tarzana Station.
I've never been to Tarzana Station before. I wonder what that's gonna. I wonder when that happens.
It's complicated, Scotty. We've been sent back in time to keep the Enterprise from being destroyed.
Ooh.
Aliens
we even got a shaky cam. You can tell things are serious.
There's no time to explain. You have to trust us, old friend. We're here to help.
All right, lad. You can start by helping me keep this ship from blowing to pieces. And get rid of that bloody bomb, if you can.
Okay. Tell me what I'm doing.
Divert power to the number 2 shield.
I feel like that should be here. Nope, that's auxiliary. That's repair team. Divert power to shields. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're doing it.
Good work. Now check on that bomb.
Now check on that bomb.
Auxiliary power to weapons.
Okay, well, at least now we know where auxiliary is. Auxiliary power to weapons.
Good work. Now check on that bomb.
See, I didn't like being shouted orders at by Hunter or that Tellarite guy from the earlier mission. I accept being shouted out by Scotty. I accept that. Scotty has the seniority.
Now check on that bomb.
Check on that bomb. I think that was a meme in the Star Trek Online community for a while. It's one of those quotable lines. Oh, well, we can't disable it.
Ordering me to cut the power? I see what he's about.
That's the part where they're messing with the Orions. With the mystery ship. Of course, they would never expect us to have the ship turned off.
I've got him.
Oh. Okay, well.
We can't disarm this bomb, but we need to get to that Orion ship anyway. We can take it with us.
Why not just beam it into space?
We can't let that ship be captured. It has dangerous technology on it.
I do kind of like the idea of tying this whole thing into the Not Cool, because they never really explained what the hell was going on in that episode. You know, they never really explained what was going on.
So I technically outrank you.
Captain Chekhov.
I'll take you at your word. Once you're ready, I'll send you and that bomb over.
But I'm gonna come back in the future, and I'm gonna outrank you by being an admiral, and I'm gonna put you in your place. Okay, let's go to the Orion ship.
Good luck to you.
Although I wonder, like, what the hell is going on with the Orion ship?
What's this?
Oh no, we dropped. Chekhov dropped his thermos. Now he won't get to enjoy that wonderful soup that he brought with him. Or, I guess it would be borscht, because he is Russian. It would make a little more. He brought the borscht. Ooh.
The Orions will lock down their ship. We need to override their security systems.
I like how, much like DC Comics, in the past, everything looks weird. So it's kind of like the Orions, like in the future, they look all cool because they're all buff and they have tattoos. And in the past, they're just people painted green. It's like how the Martian Manhunter used to look in the comics. He just used to, like, now he looks like an alien. He used to just look like the Jolly Green Giant. And Mr. Clean had a baby. Oh, let's override the console. See what we got here. How's everyone doing? You enjoying this as you enjoy running around the ship as much as I am? You need a lot of stamina to be a Starfleet officer. You're doing a lot of running. Oh, I didn't mean to crouch. Okay. And, that was the way we came in. Activate my tribble. And now that's what we call strategy. And also a very lucky shot. They usually spot you when you get that close to the door. That's the one thing about Star Trek Online and me. We do not agree on strategy. I'm not a strategic person. I very much am a button masher. I don't really focus. Like, the most strategy I put into it is like picking new ships to know if they're any good. But other than that, okay. We good? Okay, set up our bomb.
I'm going to try to attach the bomb to the Orion ship's engine controls. I'll need you to cover it. See if you can hold them at the doorway so they can't shoot me in the back.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. I have a grenade. Oh, no, grenade was 8. Feel like I shouldn't have used it at that close range. But I suppose it's okay, because we're still alive. Okay. How's that bomb going? Whoops, trip. I trip and detonate it.
The bomb is in place. Not much time left. We need to get out of here before we go down with the ship.
Yeah, we don't want to go down with the ship. Okay. Hold on. Did that... Oh, what? Why is there another me fading in and out of existence? Ah, we messed up the timeline again. Oh, well, this is a big waste of time then. Ooh. Well, Daniels, how do we do?
That was close. I'm glad I got you out of there in time. You're both valuable agents.
Oh, I'm valuable, am I?
Of course, no one will know what you've done today, with the exception of Commander Scott. That being
yeah,
said,
we decided not to
this
wipe
will
his
be the
memory
strangest thing you'll
because...
see in his career. Not by a long
Because.
shot. Indeed. Comes with the job.
I'm afraid.
In the meantime, I can send you and Captain Chekhov back to your respective timelines when you're ready.
See, that's something I never understood. They say timelines. I think they mean time period, but it should be like place in the timeline. Otherwise, you're implying that we're from alternate timelines, which, I mean, I guess is entirely possible. Hello, Chekhov.
That was quite an adventure. I think you have the makings of a fine temporal agent, my friend.
I would be very interested.
As good as it was to see Enterprise again, I have other duties to attend to. We're preparing for a very serious...
I would be
event
very
that
interested
will
in seeing a faction of Starfleet, but in the Wrath of Khan era. Well, mainly because I don't want to pay 550 Zen for the uniform.
But you don't need to worry about that now. Enjoy your
Then
time
again,
on
I
the
paid
frontier of
130
yesteryear.
real-life
Time that will
dollars
never
for
come
the
again.
lifetime subscription, so I should just cough up the money if I really want the uniform. Let's get out of here. Beam us up. You know, flip it out. Actually, don't have my communicator handy. Okay. What? How are we doing, Daniels? How are we doing?
A lot could have gone wrong today. We could have lost critical figures in history. Sarek of Vulcan.
Now we got
James
another
Kirk,
one.
and the crew of
Yeah, we
the
got 2
Enterprise.
more of him.
The list is long. However, the timeline was preserved, thanks to you and Captain Chekhov. The Babel Conference proceeds as planned, and Corridan is admitted to the Federation. Well done. I'll continue to monitor the timeline for incursions. I hope I can count on you again when the time comes for action.
Okay. Ooh. Let's see, we can get a Vulcan, we can get a human, or we can get a Tellarite. Well, we already have a human tactical officer, so... screw it, let's do a Vulcan male. It'll be something different.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
And I will accept you to my ship. I like that I have to accept him, but they force me to take everyone else. Sasop, yeah, that's not your name. I have to go and fix these names. I haven't thought of what I want them to be. Mepler. What the hell kind of name is Mepler? Tool. Tool. That's actually Daniel's name. Momov. Could name him Momo, but then, you know, people would think he's a flying lemur. You know what? We'll do that later. I do want to change the uniform. Let me take a look, because I cannot remember what the hell the name of the comm badge, the patch is I have on everyone else. How's the game going? Actually, yeah, I can stop the gameplay recording. Eternal. Okay. I also want to go in and fix everyone's braids, but I might have to go back to Earth Space Dock for that. Good thing we're close by. Eternal command. There we go. Rank. I think everyone have rank braids. Don't show any unknown parts. Okay. It's kind of a shame because, like, there's really no logical reason to, no, actually. Okay, static stance, here we go. And we have space dock lighting, default lighting, just to get us to a normal stage. You know, I want to make this guy a little older than everyone else. With dark gray eyes. Ears. Well, let's see, which ears do we want? It's always fun. See, I could spend ages just doing the Space Barbie stuff. Like 4. Particularly fond of them. Eyebrow, pointed 1 or 2. Pointed 2 works. Now I'm gonna give him, no, green hair for a Vulcan is not very Vulcan-like, I suppose. Pink hair would be even less so. Let's make him like a blonde Vulcan. I don't think we've seen a blonde Vulcan yet, so let's do that. Hairstyle, a lot of choices. I am particularly fond of the... I guess that's the better version. I'm particularly fond of the classic Spock haircut. Oh, no, I didn't. No, gross, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I'm particularly fond of the... Okay, I thought I messed up the hair. Let's see. Particularly fond of the classic Spock haircut. So we'll do that. And you know what? Let's make him an evil Vulcan. From the Mirror Universe. Just because I can. Okay. And I think that is good enough. It's a shame we don't get a belt for him. Let's see. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm not actually allowed to modify my my stuff here. You're only supposed to use it to modify your what can I? You can't have ranks on the what? I can't have a rank on the dress. Well, that's, I mean, not offensive, but a little rude, I think. To not, you know, I'm not allowed to have a rank braid. It's offensive. Well, I guess we're creating a new outfit if we're allowed to. I still don't know. No, I actually can't touch anything in terms of rank. So that must mean that I'm just not allowed to do anything here. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Well, since we're close by, we're going to head to the Sol system, and I think that's probably going to wrap us up for the night. I've recorded 3 episodes, which is more than I've done for this series in the past since we started doing it. I like how they can change the picture for Sol system, so it's the same future one. Ooh. I didn't actually get a very good detailed look at this. That is kind of beautiful. Like when you look at it up close in the shadows. I mean, look at that. Okay. It's a shame I already recorded the intro graphics, so I'm not intending on changing them, with the exception of anything I might find funny in the future. But, yeah. Okay, to the tailor. I believe it's this way. Armory. Okay, so what was going on with me and the rank braids? Oh yeah, I have rank braids here. So clearly that was just a weird glitch because I wasn't supposed to be doing that. Lieutenant. You don't get rank braids. Everyone else is a lieutenant junior grade. And I think I'm going to create a new outfit just to see what I look like as a captain in the classic captain outfit. You get Andorian chess pieces for free, which I didn't realize that you got free stuff based on the stuff you get. It's a shame I can't use the kilt. And there we go. I'm gonna get an I have a giant Andorian belt. So we'll see. Just another option for me to be running around in. You know, for when a skirt just isn't very practical. Oh yeah, that's one of the because the armors technically in the game they still have visuals, even though that's not how they work anymore. New deflector. Do this, so next time next time I record, we'll be starting fresh. Let's go to the. We have to have a bank here. Where is it? Must be up here, right? Oh no, it must be in the shipyard then. Bank, or maybe it's outside. There's no customization, right? No, not really. I get the Pioneer interior, but I could also just use the Constitution interior, which I think is, I mean, practically identical. I don't know really what the difference is, and I can't really change the material or the color. Well, I can change the colors, but they don't really do much. See what do we got? Manage. I don't have anything to manage. I do have that do I have? Oh, did I take the shuttle? I gotta make sure I take that shuttle, or else I never get it. USS Late. The heck is the bank? Maybe the bank is here. Or I know there's a bank. I mean, it might be. Maybe it's on my ship. Maybe that's the only accessible bank in the past, because technically you're not supposed to be here for that long. Bartender, what do we got? Oh, I have no money. So yeah, we definitely got to visit. Yeah, we got to visit the bridge and do that. But yeah, so this is probably wrapping us up. I'm just doing things so I don't forget to do them when I come in the next time. I'm going to go grab some funds from my account bank, which legitimately is the one thing I think is almost mandatory if you're going to have multiple characters, because it makes things so much easier, especially being able to funnel money, because once you hit the energy credit cap, you kind of have to just start funneling money in to stuff. So that, because money is use it or lose it. If you hit the cap and you don't have, and you hit the cap, that's it. You lose all of that extra money, like the overflow. Engineering lab, no. Looking for the observation lounge. That's shuttle bay. Yes, here we are. Perfect. Conference room. Yeah, my account bank is where I store all my random bullshit I don't need. Let's be millionaires. Take 1 million energy credits, so we have it. I can have a Borg bridge officer. I wonder what the hell would happen if I opened that in the past. It probably wouldn't let me. But it's always funny to imagine. Open the blast shutters. Neat. Okay, leave ship interior. Okay, but I feel like there's got to be a bank here. Oh, no, that's a transporter room. That's the Admiral's office. I don't think the bank is in here. Ooh, secretary switches out, I guess, because that was not the secretary that was there the last time. But yeah, so I guess if that is that. Talk to the bartender. Prune juice, extra large. Root beer. Oh, apropos of nothing. Root beer and Captain Morgan together, very interesting combination of flavors. So yeah, I think that is gonna finish us off for the time being for tonight. If you stopped in, I'm glad you did. I'm happy that the chat was a little more active than it normally is. I've done this before. I mean, years ago, where it wasn't very, where I didn't have sort of the following to, where I thought very highly of myself, and I really shouldn't have. But I'm very happy on how this turned out. I recorded a bunch of episodes, which is really fun. And yeah, so thank you all for coming. Hopefully I guess I'll be posting this up online, since it is different than what I will be posting in the future. And that's it. So yeah, maybe we'll do this again. We'll have to see. If you enjoyed this and you want to see me do it more often, let me know. We might not be doing it with this as the backdrop. I might have to go into my secret pandemic bunker to do it. But yeah, so this was a very fun experiment, and I had a lot of fun. Thanks for coming. Yes, I want to end my stream.